Hi everyone, it's Amber from The Sensible Mama, and welcome to this week's Pack With Me. If you're new to my channel, this is something that I do every week. This is a series where I unpack all of my stuff from the bag that I carried this week and repack things into the bag that I'm going to be carrying the following week based on what things I have going on and what things I need to have with me. And of course, as many of you already know, The Sensible Mama is actually an online baby boutique where we sell mama gear and baby gear. We carry Jujube and lots of other great products. Sometimes I show you things that we carry in our store and sometimes I don't. This isn't like an advertising channel. This is just a place where I show you stuff that I love and how to find it. This week I carried the Blackout Be Right Back and I have absolutely loved using it. But this week I want to move into the Super Be and I'll tell you why. I'm not usually a Super Be packer, but I recently found out from someone who commented on one of my other YouTube videos that sugar snap files are now available again on Amazon, and I had been hunting those down several months ago. I could not find them anywhere. So I finally got my hands on some and I decided to get them on Amazon Prime. One-day shipping, they got here the very next day, and I couldn't wait to pack them up in my Super Be. So today I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to use my sugar snap files in my Super Be, and I'm so excited to see how it's going to turn out because I've never used these before. Alright, so I hope you all will bear with me this week. I'm fighting a nasty cold still, and I can hear how annoying my voice sounds, so I'm really sorry. I'm trying to battle it. Just bear with me this week, and hopefully it'll be gone by the time I do my 5 Ways Wednesday video. This week I'm packing up into the Super Be in the Sweet Scarlet print. We actually have just about the full line of Sweet Scarlet print available at thesensiblemama.com. So if you like this Super Be, or you're interested in a Be set or a BFF or a Quick or anything else in this print, we do have it available. Now, I mentioned in my intro that I'm going to be packing up the Super Be with sugar snap files. And if you don't know what those are, I'll give you a really quick review. These here are the sugar snap files. They come attached to a big O-ring like this. And basically what they are is a set of organizers. And if I hold them up to the camera, you can see you have one called Snacks and Supplies, Shirts and Socks, Diapers and Wipes, Me and Mine, and Lotions and Potions. I'm going to start by packing up the Snacks and Supplies bag, and I'm just going to put in here all of the different things that I'm going to need for my son for eating while we're out and about. The first thing I'm going to put in here is my new Skip Hop snack container. I really like this one as compared to some of the other ones I've seen because this one has a big jar and 2 small jars. It's Sunday night. I'm not going to be putting any of his stuff in here until tomorrow morning. But basically what I'm going to be using this for is the top one for some of his little puffs. These just tend to make him happy if he's having a fussy moment. I can just pull those out of that top container and give him something to munch on. In the middle container, I'm going to be putting some healthy snacks, maybe some cut up fruit and veggies and things like that. And then in this bottom canister here, I'm going to be putting pureed food that I can feed him really quickly if need be. This has a cool little handle here, which I really like because I can pull this right out by the handle, and each one of these things pops off. So it's pretty similar to other snack towers that you might have seen, but I'm a pretty big fan of this one. I really like it. I'm going to put a link to this down below, as well as the sugar snap files. I don't think I mentioned that before. And anything else I show in this video, if I got it on Amazon, I'll probably go ahead and link it in the description box for you, just so you can find it really quickly if you want. So the first thing I'm going to do is put this down in the bottom of the sugar snap file, like that. I'm going to toss a banana in there for my son because he seems to be really into these lately. Alright, going to toss a spoon in there for his pureed food, and then his be neat. And then I'm going to throw in his formula dispenser. And then the last thing I need to throw in is my placemat. This is the skid resistant placemat that I show you almost every week that just keeps his plate from sliding around if we're at a restaurant. It's just a really nice, convenient thing to have. I don't always use it, but it is nice to have it when I need it. Alright, so there is my snacks container there. Next, I'll pack up the shirts and socks container. And I don't usually pack a whole lot of changes of clothes for my son because we're just kind of out of the blowout stage for the most part, but I am going to throw a spare shirt and a pair of socks in there for him, as well as his zippity zip. I just never know if we're going to be somewhere for a long amount of time and the opportunity might arise for a nap. So I like to have that zippity zip because he can nap without it, but he prefers to have it, so might as well have it on me while I'm out with him. Next, I'm going to pack up the diapers and wipes container, and I'm a little skeptical about whether or not this is going to hold everything I need it to hold. The Be Quick is such a big, spacious bag that opens up so wide, and I'm really not sure if this is going to open up as wide as I need it to, but let's see. Alright, so 2 cloth pocket diapers in there. Good start. Going to slip his butt paste in there. He got a little bit of a diaper rash this week. He's on antibiotics, so I shouldn't have been super surprised. So I'm going to keep that with me. I'm going to toss his baby powder in there as well. Maybe down like this. Next, I'm going to toss a wipes case in there. I have thrown my booty pod out, you guys. I was out this week with my son, and I was down to my very last wipe, and I had to change a dirty diaper, and I got that wipe out, and it was totally dry, and I had no water with me to rehydrate it. So I had to get him as clean as possible and then rush him somewhere to get him cleaned off better. So I've thrown that booty pod out because it was not doing what I needed. So for now, I'm just using the pack that the wipes came in, but I'm so excited that I just placed my pre-order for the wipe pouch. So I cannot wait for that to get here because that's actually going to keep my wipes wet, which is going to be awesome. Alright, so far I've got everything fitting in there. The last thing that I need to throw in is my Planet-Wise medium wet bag to toss dirty and wet diapers in. And let's see if this will zip up. Alright, wow. So I got all of my diapering stuff packed in the diapers and wipes case, and I'm super excited about that. Alright, the next one up is the Me and Mine pouch, and that's what I'm going to put stuff for me into. I don't really have a lot that I'm going to pack for me this week, but one thing that I am going to pack is a small set piece with time of the month needs in it. Gonna toss my phone charger in there, the power bank with the cable. Like I said, I am sick this week, so I have packed some Zarbee's cough tabs, some basically like some cough and cold pills there to have with me just in case, and then some of these Zarbee's multivitamin powders that I can just mix in water just to help with my immune system and help kick this cold a little bit faster. And then the last things in here are my pill case and my bag hook. I'm hopeful that this little bag hook can hold up my Super Be. It can hold up my BRB and my BFF, so I'm pretty sure it'll hold up my Super Be, but I will give it a try. And then of course my pill case that I always have with me. This just holds kind of the standard pills that I need on any given day. So as usual, I'll link these two things in the description box below as well if you want either of those. This is just to show you the bag hook that holds your bag from any kind of table or surface or anything like that. Love it. For me, it is a must-have. I don't like putting my bags on the floor. So there's the Me and Mine pouch all packed up. And lastly, I have the Lotions and Potions container. So in there, I'm going to put my small set piece that has all of my son's medicines in it. I'm carrying a little more medicines than I usually do this week because my son is also sick. Hooray! Since my small set piece is pretty much full, I'm going to use a coin purse in the Kaiju City print to put my son's little thing of toothpaste and his little finger toothbrush in. We're in the teeth brushing phase now. He's only 10 months old, but he has 6 teeth. So we've started brushing, and I like to try to brush after every time he has food or formula. So keeping that in here will be good, separate from the medicines. And then I think I'm just going to toss some of my dry shampoo in here. I'm expecting, with all of us sick, I'm not going to get to shower every day, so it might be good to have some dry shampoo on me just to spruce up the hair. And then I guess since this says lotions and potions, I might as well toss a lotion in there for me, just in case my hands get dry or anything like that. Why not? Alright, so there's the lotions and potions bag. Now that I've got all the Sugar Snap files all packed up, I'm going to go ahead and put those inside the Super Be, and then I'll show you just the last few items that I'm going to be packing in here this week. Okay, so there are all of the Sugar Snap files packed into the Super Be. I really like how they fit in there. I love that the tabs stick right up so I can always see exactly what I'm looking for. And even if the tab is pointed downwards, there's that see-through mesh, so I can always see exactly what it is that's inside the bag. So that is just awesome. So I'm going to be packing my planner with me this week. I have some things coming up that will provide me an opportunity to do some planning while I'm out. So I'm going to stick this right in the front here. I've got my little entertainment needs kit for my son that I always keep with me, with just toys and things in there for him in case I need to keep him busy. I think I'll stick that in this back zipper pocket. I showed you this last week, but this is a medium set piece that has a collapsible umbrella in it, as well as a poncho. And like I said last week, I just love carrying this with me, especially during those months where the weather is just going to be weird from time to time and you never really know if you can expect a rain shower. So I'm going to put that in this front mesh pocket here so that it will sit upright. I can grab for that anytime a storm may be brewing. And then of course I have my wallet in the black magic print. We also have this available at thesensible-mama.com. I absolutely love this Be Spendy, especially in this print. It's just so cute. And I'm going to pack that in the other mesh pocket on this side. Last thing I'm going to do is attach a small strap to my keys. I love to do this because that way if I ever need to throw my keys over my elbow, I can do that. And I know I'm not going to lose those keys, so I'm going to do that. And then I can always attach this to the key leash if I want to, if I'm going to toss my keys into my bag and just kind of shove them down into the Super Be like so. Alright, so that's everything all packed up. I think it turned out really great. It's still not super bulky, not too heavy, definitely not as heavy as the Be Prepared was. And there you have it. I wonder if I should hobo this. Let's see. I don't have D-rings hooked up on this yet, but I'm just going to, for fun, attach a seatbelt strap to the little tabs on either side. And now I have a hoboed Super Be. So I can carry this either way. I can either carry it with the straps up this way over the shoulder, or I can hobo it, use this short strap to kind of pull the bag up together. And although it's kind of hard to tell when this isn't on the body, the Super Be looks super cute worn this way. Alright, so that is it for this week's Pack With Me. If you like this kind of video, please like it below and let me know that you enjoy it so that I'll continue making it. And I'm going to go ahead and put the other Pack With Me videos that I've done in the past right here on your screen so that you can click those if you want to check those out as well. Thank you so much guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye!